Hey, what's up, everybody? I know you were probably expecting somebody else, but that's not the case. It's Owen's friend, not Owen himself. That is because Owen is away. If you guys have heard, in Florida, um, which, from what I heard, he's going to NXT. I don't know if he's going to TNA. Most likely not, but it is in Orlando, so I'll ask him about it when I get a chance. But he's away in Florida for the weekend, or for a while actually, not even just for the weekend. I'm a derp. But yeah, I have a new series that he's gonna be helping me with if he can. Otherwise, I'll do it myself. It's whatever. I like to call this the Thursday Night Wars, Episode 1. And everybody knows where I'm going with this. Thursday night, or the Thursday Night Wars. Wow, holy shit, I'm fucking out of it. Give me a minute so I can correct the mistake. It's supposed to be the Wednesday Night Wars. I guess because I'm posting this on Thursday. By the time I'm recording this is Wednesday. By the time you'll see it, it's Thursday. The Wednesday Night Wars. And you all know where this is going. This is going for wrestling being the new night is, of course, wrestling night. It's the new wrestling night. Ring of Honor is on TV, so is TNA Impact and NXT on the WWE Network, and also Lucha Underground if you're subscribed to El Rey, which I'm not, so I will not be reviewing El Rey until I get it. Hopefully I'll get it very soon. I'm in the works of that as we speak. But meanwhile, I will review ROH, and yes, TNA, even though I said the product is right now, and NXT. So all three of those shows here on this specific show. So we're going to start things off with Ring of Honor Wrestling. We're going to start things off with the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions backstage promo to kick things off, and then they go out to the ring. And apparently Bad Influence is now known in Ring of Honor as The Addiction. So that's their new name now. The Addiction cuts a promo. Basically, Christopher Daniels saying that he's going to give Kyle O'Reilly a shot at the tag titles, but he has to take the shot now, or he will not get another shot at the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships, and they'll have him and his partner, Bobby Fish. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the names. The Red Dragon are going to be in title contention, but they will no longer be the number one contenders. So, Kyle O'Reilly goes in for an impromptu handicap match for the tag team championships. And the Addiction wins by hitting, I forget what they hit, actually. I probably should have written it down here. But they, oh wait, no, I know what it is. So, it basically ended a disqualification. It looked like Kyle O'Reilly was going to pick up the win. Christopher Daniels comes in, hits him with in the back with the title belt. Then Matt Sydal, a.k.a. Evan Bourne, who don't know who Matt Sydal is, and ACA come out for the save. But before they do that, Kyle O'Reilly gets hit with a celebrity rehab finisher onto one of the Ring of Honor tag team titles. So I guess Kyle O'Reilly has been attacked, and Bobby Fish was attacked before they went on television. So now it's leading into the Best in the World pay-per-view, where it is going to be those guys against, what do you call it? Whatchamacallit? It's going to be those guys, the Red Dragon against the Addiction. So that's going to be a great tag team match, because I've heard a lot of good things about the Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly, the really good, best tag teams in Ring of Honor currently, along with, of course, the Bullet Club and the Kingdom, which we'll get into later on. They are feuding for the IWGP Tag Team Championships. Next up, coming up, is a very different match than I'm used to seeing. Dalton Castle versus Justin Thunder Liger, who I didn't even know was still wrestling. So, it's a good thing Ring of Honor showed up on TV. So Jushin Thunder Liger is still in wrestling business, man. Guy is 50 years old and still can move around like he's 40, and hell, even 35. Him and Dalton Castle have a very solid match. Dalton is an interesting character for those who don't know him. I'd like to call him a more flamboyant, gay, Romanian version of Ric Flair, if that's even a thing. But he showed impressive work against Jushin, freaking God knows how many years of a veteran, and these guys had a very solid match. Justin Thunder Liger hits the brainbuster for the victory. I thought this was a very solid match. There was really no botches whatsoever. The guys really did good. They even included what's it call it? Dalton Castle's boys, I guess they're called. They're his escorts, which is why I kind of think he's a little bit fruity. But apparently they're a part of that, and they were really into the match. They did the pose for Justin Thunder Liger. They do like this type of pose. They did it for Dalton also. The crowd was into the whole thing. It was a really fun match. In the end, respect shown by both competitors, which is not what you see in pro wrestling mainly much. Even with everything that's going on. It's not something you see much. I shouldn't really say that. Last time I did see it was against Neville and Sami Zayn when Zayn won the title, but still, you don't see it as often as you should, in my opinion. It was a great little pose with the boys and Dalton Castle and Jushin Thunder Liger. Really good feel go home moment in that match, and to end that whole segment. Then there's a backstage promo with Jushin Thunder Liger. Okay, so this is my thing. Okay, never heard of this guy in my life. He goes into the guy and greets a black guy. Hey, good luck in your match, buddy. And, the whole thing, they do the slap in the face. They've done that a couple times on Ring of Honor before. This time it's with this guy and Jushin. So, Liger goes back to the stage, and it's going to be Brutal Bob Evans, and he's going to fight a guy named Cheeseburger. Keep in mind, I had no idea that Cheeseburger was going to be this black kid. And here comes this black kid with boxer shorts with cheeseburgers on them, cheeseburger singlet, and he's walking out, and his wrestling name is Cheeseburger. Just when you thought you seen it all, delusional black guy thinks he's a cheeseburger. Okay. He fights Brutal Bob Evans, veteran. Another veteran I haven't heard of in a long time. I didn't even know he was still going. He hits a side slam like that. And the match is okay. End of the match is Bob Evans hits a side slam, screams, "I hate you." I guess they were a tag team. They were called Brutal Burgers. Like, I'm waiting for, Ring of Honor to get, worldwide TV exposure, and then this guy's gonna freaking... I swear this guy's gonna be the black cook on fucking Bob's Burgers. I swear to God. Oh, my God. Anyway. So, Bob Evans hits a side slam. It was a sick spot. Really sick table break, I'm not gonna lie. And the crowd went nuts for it. It was a really good pop. It was a really good pop, excuse me. Not really into the whole cheeseburger thing, mainly because I can't get invested in the storyline because every time they're like, Cheeseburger got decimated. I can't take it fucking seriously. I'm like, Stamp saying he get decimated. Cheeseburger got decimated. Sounds like I never thought I'd ever hear that in wrestling. And I heard a Wendy's chant on Raw. But now we're hearing a legitimate just cheeseburger chant in a wrestling promotion. I I don't get it either. For anybody who gets my boat with it, he's a good worker. Honestly, he really is. But cheeseburger, really? Okay, so Jay Lethal and Jay Briscoe build up for their best in the world showdown to crown the undisputed best in the world. Basically, is the theme of this. TV champion Jay Lethal and world champion Jay Briscoe cut promos on each other for best in the world. It's champion versus champion, both titles on the line, television title and world title. So, I guess they're retiring the TV title at this point, which I don't really get because they've always had this title, and it's been a really solidified, but it's really solidified Ring of Honor, especially with Jay Lethal's career. So I don't know. Maybe they go with him because I think Jay's been champion for like forever. So I don't know if they're gonna go with him. I really hope they go with Jay because, I mean, I've heard Jay Briscoe has been champion for like forever now, and I really want a different change in pace. I would rather see, I honestly would rather see, Jay Lethal win a world championship because I think it's long overdue. The guy's so talented. The guy deserves it. I'm rooting for Jay on that when the pay-per-view happens. And your Ring of Honor main event is the Bullet Club versus the Kingdom. The Kingdom is representing of are gonna go with full factions here of the three main guys. Bennett, Taven, Adam Cole, and Maria. So all four of those guys. Yeah, Maria Kanellis, which, my God, is so good to see her again. And man, she's smoking. I mean, she looks hotter in Ring of Honor than she ever did in WWE, which she was hot then. She's just amped it up now. And from what I heard, she can go in the ring. So, hopefully they'll get like some sort of female division rolling there like NXT does. So yeah, Bennett and Taven with Maria, the first lady of Ring of Honor is her name, which is pretty fucking sick in my opinion, that she is the first lady. Versus the Bullet Club, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. So I guess the three main guys that are feuding are, like, for a 6-man, I think, is the Bullet Club. It's gonna be the Bullet Club versus the Kingdom. I think it's gonna be AJ Styles. So AJ Styles will be on Ring of Honor television pretty soon coming up. So it's AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and freaking Doc Gallows. And they're going to fight the Kingdom, which is Adam Cole, Mike Bennett, and Matt Taven. Which, by the way, Matt Taven was fucking awesome in this match. Very good match. Just a brutal, just awesome spots in this entire match. Bullet Club's over the shit. Holy mackerel. I mean, this crowd reaction was so good for this team. I think they're supposed to be heels, but they never can get a heel ovation, which is ridiculous. I guess there's a story involved that I guess Machine Gun Carl Anderson really wants to fuck Maria Kanellis, which I mean, who wouldn't? I'll be honest, but I guess they're making a story that he can't put his eyes and or hands off her. So I guess that's what they're doing with that. Again, she is smoking. Holy hell! I mean, she got a fucking 6-pack too. Like, oh man, not many women look good with a 6-pack. She's different. She's different. Anyway, the match ends, I believe, via disqualification again. This time by I think it's by the Bullet Club or whatnot. Machine Gun Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows are trying, or I think it might have been the Bullet Club winning, and then they try to attack the rest of the Kingdom. They put Matt Taven, I think, through like 2 chairs, and like it was basically like a reverse neck breaker flapjack, and I mean, this looks sick. It looked like they snapped, like they literally snapped the chairs, bent it down, one flipped over, and these weren't like the standard like folding chairs. These are like, you get these chairs and they're like, they have the X's on them, like X's at the bottom to stand them up. I mean, this looked like it hurt like hell. Oh man. But yeah, that's awesome. Hopefully I get to see my boy Anthony Green soon. So check his match out on Ring of Honor HD Net on ringofhonorwrestling.com, because he did make his debut on there. He goes to my college. I talk to him about it all the time, and I think it's one of his biggest accomplishments is getting onto Ring of Honor. Hopefully he'll get on national TV very soon. So that's pretty much the end of Ring of Honor. I'd have to say I give this, I would give it a good solid 7 out of 10. I thought that it was a very decent show. Nothing bad. The main event was very good. The storylines were very well built. And that's what you like in a wrestling promotion. You know, it doesn't just necessarily have to be good matches, but it also has to be good booking. So, you know. And speaking of which, here we are with TNA Impact. Well, I will say this. This time, the first hour was awesome. I will say that. And apparently it was Destination X, which I was actually pretty hyped for. So they had a video package rolling about the X Division, which was really cool to start that off. EC3 comes out and is cutting a promo, upset that he's not getting his rightful #1 contendership match and all this other habba-jabbish. And basically, because of that, Kurt Angle comes out. And boy, let me tell you, I mean, shit gets real really quick. I mean, they looked like they wanted to kick the shit out of each other. I'm not sure why, but it looks like the two hate each other in real life. I don't know. But if you look back on it, they're swearing. They say goddamn on national TV. Obviously, it was censored, but they still say it. Ethan Carter, I think, said it. Kurt Angle was, like, looking dead in his eyes. Eventually, Ethan Carter backed down. And then out comes Rockstar Spud, a man who cashed in Option C. He was the X Division champion. He relinquished it, and he went for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And it was a pretty good underdog storyline. Not gonna lie, I thought Spud had some pretty good moves, but Kurt Angle wins with the ankle lock, and that's pretty much it. Spud wins, you know, gets the underdog ovation, kind of. I mean, the crowd's kind of diminished from what TNA used to be, but you know what I mean. So I had no problem with this. Austin Aries comes out. He holds up the Feast or Fired briefcase and is basically saying that I'm going after you next tonight. I'm going to say this, and again, I have no problem with the way this is booked. But here's the easiest way to do this. Why in the blue hell didn't you just do a fatal 4-way match for the title? It doesn't take a genius to figure out what happened, alright? You got EC3 who won the #1 contendership against Mr. Anderson. You got Rockstar Spud who cashed in Option C. And you got Austin Aries who cashed in Feast or Fired. So why didn't they have a fatal 4-way match for the belt? It didn't make any sense to me why they didn't. It made no sense. Because you still could have had Angle retain and have a way better match. I mean, I'm not going to say Aries and Angle wasn't great, because it was. But, you know, you probably could have gotten a better outing with all 4 guys in the match. Because, you know, even though Spud and EC3 aren't really TNA originals and Austin Aries and Angle are, Spud and fucking EC3 are no slouches. I'm pretty sure you would have gotten a much better quality match and a way better, way simpler storyline. But that's just me. I don't know. Fuck it. You know, that's TNA booking. That's not mine. So I can't really say anything, I guess. Yeah, I say Ankle wins with the ankle lock #2. I say #2 because it's when, like, he locks his legs and really goes into it. So I call that the ankle lock #2. Okay, so this wasn't as bad. You know, Taryn Terrell says that Awesome Kong needs to dress up in a lingerie, and otherwise she can't receive a title shot. I don't fucking know why. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I thought that was gonna be the end of it, and she would come out and wear it and just beat the fuck out of her. But whatever. I guess they had to go even worse than that, which I'll get to later on. So it's Low-Key, Manic, and Crazy Steve in the first of 3 matches to determine the top 3 contenders to become the new X Division champion. So it's Low-Key, Manic, and Crazy Steve. Low-Key hits the Warriors' way for the win. Very fast-paced match. Manic was awesome. Steve was awesome. All 3 of these guys were awesome. They have been for the time they've been in TNA. Of course, the veteran Low-Key gets the win, which I wouldn't expect anything less. Going further, we get a fucking Grado Proto. Okay. I will say this. He's funny. He is a funny fucking bastard. No lying about that. I'll leave it at that for now. Next up is the next match. Tigre Uno versus Mandrews versus DJZ, and another great match. This is like the first hour all wrapped up here. This is the greatest. This is just great action. I thought DJZ was over with the crowd. I thought that he was really getting over with the crowd, like Let's Go Z or DJZ. And he was just getting into it, man. I think you could really serve the company well as a babyface, honestly. Considering they don't really have many good baby faces left, besides Angle and fucking Spud. They have Tigre Uno. Tigre Uno wins the match via the Corkscrew 450 on Mandrews. It was just a good match. Definitely check it out when you get a chance. And then afterwards, a backstage skit with Grado and Tigre Uno. I guess Grado thinks he needs to lose weight because apparently he's stupid and he doesn't know that X Division means no limits. Wish there was a weight limit now. Yeah. He was talking to Tigre Uno, and he was like talking to Tigre Uno. He was trying to get a word out from him, but he never got a word out. All he would do was not stop talking. Actually, you know what? Now that I take it back, he's not really that funny. Fucking what's his face? Tigre Uno. He's like, "What the jackass," which I was in total agreement of. In a joking way at first, but now I really think he is a jackass. And here's the second hour. It just goes downhill from here. Dollhouse promo. The first thing I'm saying, Taryn Terrell, never speak again. My God, this new gimmick is awful. Okay, the Dollhouse is fine with the 2. Why'd you have to put her in here? Why is she the leader? She's acting like a 7-year-old petulant child. She's got a fucking bow, and anytime she doesn't get her way, she flips out. And meanwhile, she's got 2 ratchet bodyguards. What the fuck? She's talking. I don't even know what the fuck she said because I was too busy tuning her out by talking to my own girlfriend. So I can hear anything from that. Anything but that. Fucking. It's so stupid. And then, basically, the Grado fucking happened, The Dollhouse comes out. Brooke Tessmacher with her god-awful new theme music. Go back to your original. God damn. She comes out, and I agree with what she said. She was disgracing the fucking Knockouts division. Never thought I'd say that about Taryn because she's actually an awesome athlete, but you didn't manage to fucking ever do it. Fucking damn it. It's just getting worse. And, yeah. Basically, she takes off her fucking robe. Taryn Terrell's Linguini was showing. She covered up her boobs. Who gives a shit? Nobody cares. Nobody cared about the segment from like the minute she fucking opened her mouth about that. Ooh, sexy lingerie. Oh, let's have playtime go. Shut the fuck up. You're eating playtime. Like, I've never seen TNA go to new lows like they have with this. Like, I've seen some pretty bad shit in TNA, but this, I'm serious. This takes the fucking cake. I'm not over exaggerating. Like, this takes the cake. This is the worst gimmick I've ever seen. The two worst gimmicks in TNA history have got to be Taryn Terrell's current dollhouse gimmick and fucking Grado. Oh, speaking of the fucking devil, Grado, Kenny King, and Cruz. Not a good match. It was basically just a jobber fest. Kenny King and fucking Cruz job to Grado, Mando, whatever the fuck his name is, to the Cannonball. A shitty version of, I guess, a comedic version of Kevin Owens. And yeah, you know, he's in the three-way, which means he's probably gonna win this fucking belt, and I'm going to be so pissed when it happens, because that means TNA is fucking dead at that fucking point. There will be no way to recover from that if they give him that fucking belt. The worst thing they could do right now, in the fucking state that they're in with their TV deal, is give that fucking X Division belt to fucking Grado. And I swear to God, if they do it, I'm not watching it. I will not fucking review it on another episode ever again. And I think they're going to do it. So this is probably the last 2 times you'll ever hear me talk about it, is with these episodes here. I will be completely done. It's always when I fucking tune in that they make stupid shit. And it gets worse. It was getting alright again. Bram cut a pretty good promo, stepped on a camera dude's face. I guess it was alright. Basically saying he hates everything. I guess that's his gimmick, is that he's the hater of all things. And he challenged any former TNA participant. And I'm like, oh, okay, this might get exciting. He's saying old TNA representative, old TNA history, old TNA alumni. And here comes fucking Crimson. And okay, here's the last time I saw him, okay? He fought Devon for the television title. And this guy couldn't even do a roll-up right without rolling Devon on top of the fucking referee. And I think the referee was fucking Brian Epner. So, I'm like thinking, okay, it's been a long time since I've seen him. Maybe he's improved in OVW. Who knows? Hasn't changed for shit. Still has the same stupid fucking T-bone suplex and the same stupid fucking butterfly version of the crippler crossface. Bram wins, hits the, what do they fucking call it? The brightness of despair, or whatever the fuck it's called. The fuck type of fucking finisher name is that? But whatever, he wins it. As long as it's not Crimson, I'm fine. But what the fuck? Why Crimson, out of all people? They could have fucking had an amazing run for a one-night appearance, and they chose fucking Crimson over him. His apparently half-retarded brother. Could have no promo on Austin Aries. It was a pretty good promo. But I gotta say, Kurt Angle looks massively pissed in this promo. Like he looks frustrated. Like he didn't even want to do it. And I sensed it. I fucking sensed it. I'm just gonna point that out. It was still a pretty good promo, but like I could tell he was fucking frustrated. EC3 promo on the TNA World Heavyweight title match. It was a pretty good promo. I think EC3 does great work. So I'd never really have anything bad to say about him. Kurt Angle versus Austin Aries for the TNA World Heavyweight title, and this is the best match of the night. Kurt Angle wins with the ankle lock number 2. It was back and forth all the way. Austin Aries and Kurt Angle had a match of the year caliber, or almost near match of the year caliber with this thing. So kudos to them for sure. And then after the match, EC3 attacks Kurt Angle from behind to end the show and holds up the TNA title. 6 out of 10. No question. I think it was just an show. So, yeah, just moving on from the last atrocious hour. The first hour was good. The second hour was garbage. Moving on to WWE NXT. I watched it after I watched the last two on demand. Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley's tag team debut, and they fight Elias Sampson and Hugh Ross. I think his name is Hugh Ross. You know, I wasn't a big fan of Mojo Rawley originally, but I think that was mainly because of his cardio work, and I guess he's been working on that. I'm a fan of this team already. And I like the fact that they're rebuilding the tag team division now. They got, I don't even know what they call it. I'm going to call them You Know Hype, but I know that's a shitty name. I'm just going to call them that for right now. So Team You Know Hype is teaming up against fucking Elia and Ross. And they looked good. It was basically a jobber match. That's what it was, but they still looked good. I thought that the tag team really meshed well together. And Zack and Mojo hit the Doomsday Rough Rider, that's what I call it, for the win. 1, 2, 3. And then they celebrate with Gronk and the rest of the Patriots, I guess, were in attendance in Orlando, which was crazy to me. At least I think the rest of the Patriots were. I know Gronk was there, and Mojo and Ryder were celebrating with them, so that was pretty cool. Moving on to the next thing, they have a Dana Brooke video package, which is well done yet again. I think their video packages are fucking amazing for people. Emma versus Blue Pants. Emma hits the stretch. Okay, well, first off, before I go to this, Blue Pants was over yet again. She's an underdog. There's no doubt about it. You know, I saw a cheeseburger of Ring of Honor, and then I'm, like, seeing Blue Pants. Like, I think gimmicks are just, like, the first Blue Cheeseburger, who's prominently featured. Blue Pants is an underdog character. Man, what the fuck? You know what? I'm gonna do this. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna ship the two, and I'm gonna call them the fucking Blue Cheeseburger Deluxe. That's gonna be their mixed tag gender thing. They're gonna go and be like Eric Young and ODB win the Knockouts tag team titles that haven't been relevant for like 3 years, and they'll like kiss and make out and then have a burger afterwards, because you know, cheeseburger, blue pants, blue cheese on a burger. You get it? Okay, I'm not funny. Okay, moving on. So Blue Pants comes out to which is like one of the most over things in NXT right now. And Emma hits the stretch back hump attack submission thing for the win. Like, why does she do that? Like, she's just like, like, what the fuck are you doing? You having an aneurysm, a seizure? Are you enjoying it? Do you have a vibrator in your gooch? What the fuck is going on? Like, I swear to God. Okay, so yeah, that happened. Emma gets the win. She fucking looks like is basically Paige now in NXT. When Paige had the anti-diva gimmick, that's what Emma's gimmick is, basically. Change your fucking theme, please. It sounds awful. Anyway. Team Soft interview. I can't even remember half the shit that they said this time because it was just so goddamn hilarious. All I say is go check it out on the network. It is worth checking out. Anyway, it was just a funny interview. You gotta watch it for yourself. They go over, you know, the Kevin Owens, John Cena feud leading into Money in the Bank, blah, blah, blah. Bull Dempsey versus Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze hits the beauty shot for the win. One of the highlights in this match is that Bull Dempsey is running around the ring and he gets a cramp. And I'm like looking at this like, really? Really? And I mean, man, like, I didn't even know they were going to run with this, but I thought he was really getting a cramp. I guess Tyler Breeze is a baby face now. At least that's what it looks like to me. So that's pretty cool. I think he would do very good as a face, to be honest. I think he's the Dolph Ziggler of NXT. But yeah, fucking, he's just there, and I mean, he makes him run on a wild goose chase. I thought he was being a heel still until I saw that was like the new thing. Like, if you make Bull Dempsey run around, that Bull Dempsey is eventually gonna be like, oh, okay. And yeah, he wins with the beauty shot after making fucking Bull Dempsey chase his own fucking tail, and then yeah, that was pretty much it with that. Next thing is Becky Lynch versus Jessica Kay, New Diva, which honestly I like to call this the NXT development show. Usually it's great. And this is great. I'm not lying. They're really building on characters. But this is like the kind of debut of new things, like Tyler Breeze's face, New Diva and Jessica Kay, new tag team in Ryder and Raleigh. You know, maybe they'll call them the RR Express or something, because their last names both have fucking R's in them, or the hype machines. I don't fucking know. They'll come up with something. But yeah, you know, his debut was Joe, which has been teased all night, and it was just the debut of new things to come, except for Baron Corbin being Baron Corbin. But yeah, it was just pretty good. I have to give this a 7 out of 10 fully, because I usually give it 8 to 10, or a 8 to 10 rating, but this time I'm not gonna go a little bit lower than my standards because I don't want to look biased. I'll give it a proper rating. I'll give it a 7. It's not a knock on them. I think what they're doing is great, but you know, it was a 7. Bull Dempsey and William Regal segment. Apparently now this is his full gimmick. I guess he's just what he is. They're making it a thing now. He's a fat lard. He goes into William Regal's office fucking eating Doritos. Like, really? Okay. Oh, man. He's like, oh, yeah, I was really tired. He's basically your typical fat-ass gamer. And he's like, it won't happen again. William Regal gets out from his desk. And, my God, remind me not to piss off Regal. He's like, you better get your act together. Now, if you'll excuse me. Like, he stared him dead in the eye after he took his fucking Doritos from his hand. And then he pulls another one out of his fucking singlet. Like, what the fuck? No, it wasn't another pack. It was a fucking Hershey's chocolate bar, and he's eating it. And he's like... And I love the fans during the Tyler Breeze Bull Dempsey match are chanting cardio at him. Like, apparently he doesn't have good cardio. Whatever. Jason Jordan and Gable backstage segment. I really hope that they don't do this to Jason. I think he should go solo, to be honest. But whatever. I think they're going to be a team eventually. Okay. So anyway, you know, going on to further. It was an okay segment. Baron Corbin versus Angela Dawkins. It was a jobber match. Baron Corbin hits the end of days for the win. And then the most anticipated thing of the night. Samoa Joe debuts in NXT and in WWE ever for the first time against Scott Dawson. Samoa Joe makes short work of Dawson, hits the corner STO, and hits the Muscle Buster to finish off the match. Samoa Joe calls out Owens while he's on commentary. Owens says he's not worthy. William Regal comes out and announces that enough of this bickering. We're going to have a match next week. Non-title. Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe to make it official. And that closes out NXT. So, yeah, 7. I think it's definitely a tie between the winner of this night definitely is a tie between Ring of Honor and NXT for sure. Um, and in last place is obviously TNA, and that's not being biased. That's just me being realistic. The second hour is horrible. What saved them was the first hour from like a 3, obviously. But that's just sad because it's a fucking 2-hour programming and they're doing worse for wear than Ring of Honor is. And I really think TNA has given up. I don't think they even care anymore. They're having freaking Grado win the freaking X Division title. And I think that's going to happen. I haven't even looked at spoilers for coming up, but I'm pretty sure it's happening. And I'm not even going to watch. I'm not even going to look up the spoilers, but I'm pretty sure it's happening. And I really don't want to fucking see that. So, God, anything but that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It was a pretty good show for NXT. Pretty good show for Ring of Honor. I'm definitely going to watch Ring of Honor again. I didn't get to watch the first episode. I still have to catch up with that. But yeah, I'm watching Ring of Honor full time. And TNA full time as long as they don't give Grado the fucking X Division belt. And I'll watch NXT obviously full time. Hopefully El Rey will be next with Lucha Underground when I get a chance to have El Rey on my network DVR or something. Only time will tell. But until then, this has been the very first episode of the Wednesday Night Wars. This has been James He-Man Hebert, signing off from Owen's channel. Check him out, Wrestling Fortune 44. If you want to check out my channel, right over here, J Hebert Sides 95. http://youtube.com/jhebertside95 right here. Also check out www.youtube.com/wywpride. That's my Weymouth Youth Wrestling channel, which I'm hoping to start back up again this summer. God willing, I need to get the game again that I need to work with to do it. So you know, that's what I'm waiting for. And you know, basically that's what's going on basically. Did I promote everything? No. One thing I forgot. Make sure to check out the Massasoit Wrestling Corner playlist right here. The series that I'm a part of with Owen on this channel. That we will be starting up again next semester, depending on what our schedules are looking like. So hopefully, you know, God works in our favor for that. But if it doesn't, you know, I can't do much about it. It's pretty much it. That's all I really got to say about the first Wednesday Night War that I've watched. Kept captivating so far. I'll see what the ratings are next week, and then next week will reveal those ratings, at least for Ring of Honor and TNA. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it for NXT, WWE NXT. I'm pretty sure all the subscribers I would think would watch that show, so I don't know. So I'll say whatever the subscriber count is for the network, like 1.6. They'll probably be number 1 for like the whole thing, but definitely Ring of Honor and TNA are going to be focusing on ratings-wise, television standards anyway. So until then, I will see you guys later, and until then, see you in the next episode. Peace out.